This is Hunt 919 True Sports. Hopefully, everyone is having a good day. We're going to get right into it. I titled this "If I Played Against Coach Prime and the Buffs." I'm creating this one because I like to take a different take than what everybody else is talking about for the most part, even though it all comes back to Coach Prime. But I want to deal with this media circus about the last three coaches and the interactions that they've had with Coach Sanders, before the game and leading up to the game. You had the Nebraska coach, of course, then you had the Colorado State coach, and now just last week you had the coach from the University of Oregon. I believe in all coaches, taking up for their team and fighting for their team, but sometimes it just goes a little bit above and beyond. For instance, the coach from Oregon, he didn't have to say anything. He actually has the dogs to back it up. He's a top 10 program, a legit top 10 program. And we all know that what he did was take digs at Coach Prime, which is all good. So I'm taking a different approach to talking about this or reporting on this, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to tell you what I would do if I was an opposing coach going up against Coach Sanders. I'm going to tell you some of the ways I would deal with it. And you're not dealing with him really, is you're dealing with the media. So I guess you're dealing with him through the media. But for the most part, right off the top, anything that I would do dealing with Coach Sanders would be out of respect. How can you not have respect for what he's doing and what he's done? I just don't know how you can hate from it. From him to come and turn a program around in under 6 months, and under 4 or 5 games, to have that team ranked only one loss, to get the amount of players, where he had to redo the whole roster. I don't know how you don't respect that. And as a coach, you should really respect it because you know how hard it is. Us as fans, can only see from the outside looking in, but the coaches who do all the recruiting and recruiting out the portal, et cetera, they know how hard it can be. So how would you not just shake his hand? And you shouldn't worry about recruits, coaches, because he cannot sign every single recruit. That's another thing that bothers me. He can't sign all of the recruits. So why are you worried about how many recruits he gets? This is a big world. You can attract people to your school as well, and I'm gonna kind of get into that. So that's the first thing I would do is I would is coming out of respect the way I would deal with him. Second, I would I would talk to my media department. I don't, they're going to be college students. I don't care who it is. I would get my media department together, and we'll start a campaign for that week. I will have them follow my team just like Coach Sanders with my practices, how we work out, small sessions in our meetings. You can't give out too much information, of course, but I would create a presence off of his presence. I understand that his social media team, starting with Deion Sanders Jr., the pregame show, and Reach the People, we understand the impact that they've had on college sports, college recruiting, college everything for right now. So I would use that to my advantage. I would put together a small team, give them instructions on what I want them to do, give them full access to us the week leading up to the game against, the Buffs. And that's the first thing I would do. I would put a media team together of my own. There's nothing wrong with that. We all copy each other, don't think, and especially coaches. We copy each other's plays. Sometimes how we motivate our kids. Sometimes some of the things that we do in practice come from another coach. That happens in the world and it happens in sports. But I will come up with things for each day. When I talk to the media. For instance, Monday would be Magic Monday. I basically, come up with something, how we're going to create some magic and how we're going to create something that's going to help us overcome everything that come with Coach Prime and his team. So I would call that Magic Monday. Number 2, Tuesday, I will call it Terrific Tuesday. I will tell them something like, my team is feeling terrific today about the opportunity that we have to play the Buffs and to go up against Coach Prime and everything that comes with it. We know the viewership comes with it. We know it's probably going to be more people than ever. It's going to watch our game, and it's probably going to be the most people that watch us the rest of the season. So we're here to take advantage of it. I'm going to call that Terrific Tuesday. Wednesday, I will call Wonderful Wednesday. I will tell the media we're all in, me and my team, we're in a wonderful place. We know that we have a wonderful opportunity. We're preparing for it. The kids are excited about it. For my program, I see this as a blessing in disguise. Yes, it's a game and it's an opponent. It's somebody that we want to beat. At the same time, we understand the opportunity that's in front of us. Number 4, Thunder Thursday. I say yes. We have a game plan that we think will bring thunder to that team. We got a plan that we think will diminish everything that they're doing and will give me and my team a better chance to get a winning outcome. Again, these are things that I would say to them every day. Fight Friday. On Friday, be Fight Friday. The day before the game, I will let the media know we're ready for the fight. We're conditioned. We have our game plan down, and we're ready to go. So we're ready to go in there and fight. Of course, when I say fight, it's going to be a clean fight. My players are not going to come in there and, no late hits, nothing illegal. Everything that we're going to do is going to be within the rules and on the field and within those white lines. So we're ready to fight. We're ready for a dog fight. We understand that there are going to be a lot of people on Coach Sanders' side that's wishing for him and his team to win. And we're going to take advantage of this opportunity, and we look forward to it. Those are some of the things that I would say. I think that the mistake that these coaches are making is they're going against something that's bigger than them. He's bringing attention to your team, whether you like him or not, whether you like the way he's doing it or not, whether you like the way he dresses for a coach or not, whether you hate his jewelry, whatever it is you hate about him. It can help you and your program for that week in that game, not just that game. Start that work week. Start using his media attention and reverse it against you. Also, when you get your team on the field, reverse the energy. Let them feed off the energy of the crowd that's going for Coach Sanders. Let them feed off of how famous he is, and everything they got going on with him. It's nothing to be negative about. It's nothing to be angry about. It's a small blessing for your program. What does every coach want for their program? They want attention to their program, and you want positive attention. You don't want negative attention to your program, and you will win some recruits if you take that positive mentality, because kids hate haters. Believe they love that word. They do not like coaches who appear to be hating against other coaches or other people. Now, you can show them that you're fighting for them and that you believe in them, but you don't have to hate on another man, or another coach in order to get your team to respond and follow you. And I think when these coaches figure that out, they'll be a lot better off. Now, I would give them credit. I would say, listen, I understand they have a great offense. They have Shedeur, who's a great quarterback. We know who he is. We know that their receiving corps is led by Mr. Weaver. Xavier Weaver, we know how good he is, and the rest of those, and we double team him. We understand that they have other players that they can go to. We understand that they got Hunter over there that can also catch, plays both sides of the ball. We understand that their tight end is emerging, Mr. Michael Harrison. We know how good they are. If you switch it on defense, we know that Shiloh Sanders, he hunts the ball. He's a hard hitter. He's always around the ball, so we got to be ready to protect the ball. We understand that Trevor Woods is also one of their safeties, and he's also a hard hitter. We know that he's leading or tied with the leading teams with interceptions. So we understand everything that's going on. We understand the Hunter's also going to be one of their cornerbacks. So we know who he is. He's going to play all over the field. He's dangerous on both sides of the ball. But we also think we have good players on our side. Our quarterback is also good. We have a very good running back. Our receiving corps is just as good as theirs, and we're going to fight. We're going to fight to the end, and we definitely believe that we can win. So this is just a quick segment that I want to talk about how I think coaches are making a mistake going against, because you're not only just going against Coach Prime, you're going against the media. And remember, he worked in the media. So instead of going against everything, ride with it. I would say ride with it at the end. Just ride with what's going on and use it to your advantage. Reverse that energy. All the energy that he has, use it to your advantage and bring it in a positive manner. So you're going to show your team, yes, our coach believes in us, thinks that we know that we're going to win and that we're just as good as they are. But I'm also doing it the right way, and I'm also using it to promote my kids, because after the game, I'm going to also tell them how good, my players played. Win or lose, where our quarterback did this, our running back did this, our receiver did this. I've been telling y'all I have a good team over here, and guess what? People will see it. So instead of going against Coach Prime that week, this is just me. I know everybody's different. Instead of going against Coach Prime during the game week, I'm going to be riding with him in my own way. And even after the game, when we give each other a hug, you know what I'm going to tell him? Hey, man, I appreciate what you're doing for this coaching profession and for college sports in general. Thank you for the attention you bring into each game. Thank you for what you just did for my program. There's nothing wrong with thanking another man for doing something like that. And you'll earn respect from him. And it's just something respectful to do. You don't have to like him, just like he doesn't have to like you. I'm sure he doesn't like what some of these coaches are saying, but at the same time, he has not disrespected any of them. And I respect that about him, because some of these coaches are kind of bothering me, even though, it is what it is. But so that's my take on it. Instead of just going against the grain and going against a man who really hadn't done anything to you, ride with it. Ride with it. All right, this has been Hunt 19. True Sports, ride with me.